Hello there, my friends. I've got a message from the Father. He's explaining that even though there may be some trials and tribulations going on right now, everything will align itself properly. And all the pain and all the suffering will ease in due course as things are starting to realign themselves. Because there's no one who's known the truth but Him, who has made the truth and is the truth. All the way from Egypt, the one that explained to us about God, about the creativity of the universe, and the entirety of the cosmos and the duplication of the sceneries that creates the truth in a very fascinating way. But most importantly is love, and doing the right thing. And to do the right thing, it means in different ways. In different ways. Your body needs to rest when it needs to rest. You need to forgive when you need to forgive. You need to love when you need to love. You need to be honorable when you need to be honorable. You need to forgive yourself when you need to forgive yourself. Because the situations that we find ourselves in is very challenging, to say the least. And we can explain astrology, we can explain it from a spiritual perspective, we can explain it from the scriptures. We can try, but the owner of the truth understands these things. He knows that most people are just scratching the surface. And the truth is hard to figure out. It stands firm on its own, prior to anything, the truth has just stood firm on itself, and nobody has been able to cultivate it to the point where it's just very clear. Now, some of you are really getting it. There are many brothers out there who are understanding it from a melanin perspective, some of them from a non-melanin perspective, some of them from an inclusive perspective, and some of them from exclusive perspective, and some of them from a solitary perspective, some of them from a group perspective. And all of you know the Father. You're just explaining Himself in your own beautiful ways. Now, the level of truth is different with everyone, and only the Father knows. Only the God, the Creator, knows. The true Creator knows, the Creator, the loving one, knows whose level is higher, whose level is lower, or whose level is vibrating at a certain level. Only He knows. Because science cannot explain the Father. Science can only be very smart in deciphering what the Father's intention was, like just copying nature and just duplicating it. It's a very complicated speech, science. And if we were to go by it, people will be constantly seeking to learn new things and updating themselves, just like you're buying a shop. Information is just like buying a shop. It's like you're buying something from a shop, rather. You just need more and more. So sometimes you need to stop and say, okay, what do I have? Surely what I have is enough. Let me deal with what I have. Let me share what I have. So what I have is that everyone who talks about nature is correct. Everyone who talks about being vegan is correct. Everyone who talks about love is more correct. And doing the right thing is even more correct. Even if you have a small following, as long as you love, you spread in love and righteousness. What is righteousness of Christ? Doing the right thing. Now, those who believe in Jesus recognize that Jesus has done everything. Yeshua has done everything. So we believe in his righteousness. Yeshua, because the word is perfect, like it's perfected. Jesus' life was perfected. Yeshua's life is perfected. Yeshua's life is perfected. You cannot do anything beyond Yeshua's life. We cannot do anything beyond this. Even though it's written that we'll do more, but what I'm trying to say is this. He has done so much that, to live and die and resurrect on the third day for people, what is this? It's more than amazing. This is all we can proclaim, that a man came and died for everyone. The word sacrificed itself for us so that we can learn and be free just by the word only, not by money, not by the status, not by prestige, so that we can show love to one another through sharing the information that the word has given us. And I say that his name is Jesus, and his Hebrew name is Yeshua, and his Aramaic name is Yeshu, and his name in my language is Jesu. So it's for me is the Savior, because what he's taught me I wouldn't have known it by myself. That's why I know his spirit is true. I've tested it. It's true. And tested it, not mean in a temptation way, but in a sense of identifying it, because he's explaining that you need to, you can't just believe what people say. You must know the truth. And ever since I've been born again through him, I've known the truth, my friend, to a certain degree. And I've gotten to know that everything that I do affects everyone, literally. Even my thoughts, when I'm thinking of something, it's affecting everyone around me to a certain degree. So it becomes challenging, because then you have to monitor your thoughts, you have to manage your speech, your mood, everything has to be under control, because you get to realize that everything is you. Everything around you is your reflection. So the responsibility increases. You understand what I'm saying? But the people around you, sometimes they don't understand. Or maybe they are greater than you and you don't understand. So it's a very complex system, because Jesus is explaining, the Christ is explaining that you are what you reveal. Do you understand what I'm saying? So if I'm watching somebody who's condemning my progress, it's like asking for torture. So I don't want to watch anyone who tells me that I haven't made it, or I know. If somebody wants to share good news, just tell them, listen, brother, continue trying, brother. Continue to remember to be vegan. Remember, you're a changed man. You no longer sacrifice animals. You no longer eat animals. You know what I'm saying? It's all good. Because I live on the account of Yeshua, of Jesus, of the Savior. That's it. On the account of God, the Father, the loving one, not the one who punishes. My Father does not punish. He's loving. He's loving. I did not know his ways before, but I'm realizing this, that a true Father is loving. A true Father does not punish. He can just correct you and say, my son, just walk gently, please. You know, he's refining me even as a man, how to be a true father. You know, and I still, fall short. But only on his account, I'm a good person. Only on the account of the word am I a good person. That's it. Physically, no, I don't depend on the physicality of myself. Physically, people are just beasts, brute. But spiritually, we're perfect. And Christ came to reveal these things to us, the perfection of man. And I accept the Gospels, all of the entire Gospels. The true Gospels know itself. You don't need to to try to go deep into things that are not necessary. The true gospel knows itself. Christ knows himself. And we must continue to ask his guidance. Right? Continue to ask his guidance, what he wants, what he needs, because it's a spirit thing. Knowledge is important, but spirit, believe me, if you just believe in spirit, you'll just get things revealed to you much more. So continue to love, continue. And these days are harder because the world is becoming weirder. It's becoming more weirder than you can ever imagine. As it is written that children are no longer children, because the reason why children are no longer children is, as we know them, is because they're exposed to more information. That's it. So prophecy is true. Children are more exposed to more information. It's always been like that, but now it's even worse. Some children know more things than the adults, and I mean more things. I'm not talking about just the trends. There's a difference between the trend and just having more knowledge. So this is a very, very deep time. So everyone who's still not awakened, continue to shake them, wake up, but shake them with love. Let's say, listen, wherever this life finds you, wherever this life ends for you or for the other person or for your friend, just let it end while you're saying, you know what, I love everyone, I forgive everyone. This is your main thing every day. I love everyone, I forgive everyone, I am forgiven, because I didn't ask to be brought to this world. No, I didn't. I did not. I did not ask. It is written, I chose you. So I was chosen before the beginning of the world. Before even my birth, I was chosen. So I cannot be chosen to be made to suffer. No, I don't believe this at all. And I want people to stop believing this thing. If you are chosen, that means you're loved. A true father will love you. And I believe this. So I'll come and I'll talk to you with more videos, and I'll continue to share as much as I can. Take care of yourself. Continue to ask for more love, because we're in a time where love is scarce. Ask God for love. Say, God, give me some more love. I want to love more. Right? Take care of yourselves, all the soldiers. Amen.